Parking tickets are being handed out in Otay Mesa, but drivers out there say they are getting tricked by a lack of signage in the area. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Steve Price.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes. Drivers parking near Otay Mesa's border Xpress say they are fed up after getting tickets while parked next to unmarked areas. Dozens of cars have been parking along the Siempre Viva Parkway or Drive, People say there aren't any signs and they believe it's legal parking, but they're getting ticketed anyway.
CBS 8's Virginia Rita reached out to the city to try and clear up the confusion.
Well, the people parking here are pretty confused because they don't know if they can legally park here. There's no sign. They're not in a red zone. And they tell me that if they were in a red zone, they would park somewhere else.
I don't feel like it's like a red spot or something that said do not park in here.
Sergio Octavio is one of dozens of people who park next to the unmarked pavement along Siempre Viva Drive. He says it's convenient parking because it's right outside of the Border Express entrance. However, drivers are getting ticketed even though there's no signage telling people they're not allowed to park there.
$60?
Many say the $60 fine is unfair. They're planning to fight it in court.
It doesn't say you cannot park. So if they give me a ticket, they have to show me where it says no parking here.
I reached out to the City of San Diego's Transportation Department, who oversees traffic issues in that area. Here's what she told me in a statement. The concern right now is safety, as those parking in unmarked areas can potentially trap other vehicles and limit access. They also added that the city is currently looking into a solution to prevent vehicles from parking there illegally. Just down the road, 8200 Siempre Viva Drive was also a confused parking area. But the city recently painted that area red and no parking signs have just gone up. The department says that at the 8200 Siempre Viva location, crews are working on a plan to install head-in parking stalls. When I drove along Siempre Viva Drive, I noticed dozens of cars parked next to the unmarked pavement along 7600. No cars were parked near red zones and I only noticed one citation. The city did not mention anything about whether those citations will be forgiven. However, they do encourage people to avoid parking in unmarked areas where they may be cited. Regina Urita, CBS 8.